Hey guys, welcome back. It's June favorites and fails for you today. I have a lot of products to show you, so let's just jump right in. I wanted to get this video up even though I've been so exhausted the last couple days. I've been lounging around most of the day. I decided to put on some makeup and I was like, the makeup's making me feel energized. It's making me feel good. So does that happen to you guys? Like you're just not in the mood to do anything and then you put on your makeup and you're like, yes, I'm ready to go. So that's kind of what happened today. So I have a lot of products. Let's just go through them quickly. For foundations, this past month I've been loving the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Foundation. It's neutral 1-2. I'm actually trying to use this up. I have less than half of this left, and normally I go for more satin to matte foundations, but I pulled this out because I recently did a foundation declutter video. I will link my declutter inventory and declutter series playlist down in the description box. This is one that I really want to use up, so I pulled it out this month and I've been loving it. So yeah, I've been kind of getting into the more dewy foundations. I like this one because it doesn't have like those tiny micro reflex in them like some particular foundations do that are supposed to be more luminous. I hate those. I despise those. They like settle in my pores, accentuate my flaws. This one just gives you a really like luminous, dewy, natural, healthy skin like finish, and I just absolutely love this. Now the neutral shade is really not my color. I also have the one in W12, but that one seems to be lighter even though it's more warm toned, which I prefer because my skin's a little bit more warm toned. But I do, once I finish this, want to go purchase the one in W3, which is darker and it's more warm toned. But I've been mixing this with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This is just a sample. I've been mixing these two together and it's like the angels kiss my skin. It's made it so flawless. I'm not wearing this today, unfortunately. I already had like a BB cream on and then I decided to get ready, so I just kind of added to what I already had on. But yeah, I've been loving these two together. Now the color match is not perfect even combined. The Giorgio Armani sample is in 5.5. Their color selection, it sucks. Well, not the color selection, but like the numbering system, the naming system. They're just numbers, they're not names. They don't give you color descriptions on the website, so it's like really hard to find a color match, especially when you're trying to shop online. This color, I feel like it's probably more, I would say more neutral, maybe slight pink undertone. Yeah, I would say it's like a neutral to pink undertone. Do you see that? Like it's just not my color at all. It's too dark and it doesn't have the right undertone to it. But I really wanted to try that, so I just have been mixing it with this, trying to make it work, and I just love the finish of both of them together. And then the other foundation I've been using is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I've talked about this a bunch of times on my channel. I love this. This is like one of my favorite drugstore foundations. I just really love it. It has a demi matte finish. It's very long lasting. It just sits on my skin so well. If you're somebody with normal to oily skin, I highly recommend this foundation. It's amazing. So I don't want to talk about it too much because I talked about it before. I've been doing my inventory and declutter series, but I recently went through like foundations, concealers, eye primers. I just filmed my facial primers. I have to edit that video, and then I think I want to do facial powders next. So I kind of go, like before I do my videos, I like to kind of go through all the products that I have so that I know or have in mind which ones I like and don't like and want to get rid of or pass along. So I pulled out this. This is like one of my holy grail drugstore powders. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I've probably purchased, I don't know, 5 or more times in the past years. This is the Neutrogena's Mineral Shears Powder Foundation. It has an SPF of 20. The color I have is Buff 30, which is more warm toned. It's a powder foundation, but I really like to set my liquid foundation with this. For instance, I'm wearing a BB cream today by Maybelline, this one right here. So I had this on earlier and then I decided to film, so I needed to put on some makeup. I didn't want to wash off what I had, so I just added this on top. It gives a very nice, flawless finish to the skin. It gives good coverage when applied over like a liquid, like a CC cream, a BB cream, or a foundation. So I mainly use it to set like a liquid product. I don't really use it on its own too often. Once in a while, but I don't think it gives the best coverage. But there's something about the texture. It's just like so finely milled. It looks so smooth on the skin. I just really love the texture and the way it makes my skin look. So this is always a holy grail. I would purchase this time and time over again. It does come with a little sponge on the bottom, which is washable. I actually use that to apply it over the BB cream today. I just love this stuff. I think it's amazing. I would totally repurchase it. So that's what I'm wearing today. An under eye setting powder that I've been loving is the NYX HD Finishing Powder, and this is the one in Banana. Now, a couple of the products that I'm showing, maybe a few of the products I'm showing in this video, I actually have a Ulta haul video coming up mentioning these. I have a lot of pre-recorded videos. I've been trying to record daily, at least once a day, so that when I do have my baby, I will have some videos going up when I won't be able to film. So this is one of the products I will mention in the haul video, but I've been using it. I've been loving it. It's not too yellow, like it's just a slight bit yellow, which is good for me because I'm somebody of a light, warm complexion. So a lot of people use like under eye setting powders that are yellow toned, but generally they're just too dark for my like light skin. So this one's perfect because it's yellow but not too dark, not too yellow. It's just slightly yellow. It has a really smooth, soft texture to it. It really just sets my under eye concealer really nicely, and it's drugstore, and I love it. So a couple bronzers I've been loving are these two here. This one is the Sonia Kashuk one, and these are the Undetectable Cream Bronzers. I have both shades. This one's the darker one in Rich Bronze, and I've had these for a while, and I've never really been into cream or liquid products. But lately, I've really been loving liquid illuminators, cream bronzers, and liquid bronzers. I've talked about this one in my last month's favorites, or I think it's my April favorites. This is the Giorgio Armani Maestro Liquid Summer. This is amazing stuff. I love that. But I won't talk about that because I've already talked about it before. So I've been using this one. I pulled it out. I love this a lot. It's just a cream bronzer. It's really creamy, glides right on the skin, blends out beautifully, gives it more of a natural finish than like powder bronzer. It's right there. I love it. I'm wearing it today. I put it on after my liquid like foundation or BB cream. And the brush that I want to talk about that I've been using this with, or the Giorgio Armani Liquid Summer, is this brush right here. And this is also a brush I'll be showing in my Ulta haul, but this is the Studio Basics Complexion brush. It's like a multi-purpose brush, comes in this packaging. I got it at Ulta and it was like maybe $4 or $5. This brush is so amazing to apply cream bronzer or liquid bronzer. It's just perfect to get like in the hollows of the cheeks, to blend out around the facial hairline and down the nose, chin, jawline. I love this brush. It's super soft. It doesn't absorb too much of the product at all. It's just really, really amazing. I love this. I've used it non-stop since I've purchased it, and I just really love it with cream bronzers or liquid bronzers. It's amazing. You should check it out. It's super affordable. So I love that. The other bronzer I love is the Laura Mercier Baked Blush Bronze. And this is the one in Ritual, which was limited edition, and then they brought it back. I'm not sure if you can still find this on Sephora.com, but it's just like a rosy bronze. It has like veining of pink in the bronzer, which makes it kind of a rosy bronze color. I'm wearing that today on top of the powder. So I did my BB cream, I did my cream bronzer, I put on my Neutrogena powder, and then I put this on top just to bronze up a little bit more. And it's just such a pretty color. It's different than any bronzer that I have in my collection. It's just really, really pretty. It has a little bit of a sheen to it, which I've been loving. I love bronzers with a little sheen to them during the summer months, but it's just like a rosy bronze. It's really, really pretty. See the sheen that it gives? Oh, I love this. So yeah, if you can snag this still, totally recommend it. I love it. For blush, I've been loving this Urban Decay blush. Last month, no, not in May. Was it May? April, May. Maybe it was May. I showed one of these Urban Decay blushes in a different color, but this month I've been loving a new one that I picked up. This is the Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Blush in Video. First of all, I love the packaging of these. It's just nice, slim, really pretty. It's magnetic, doesn't take up a lot of room. I love that they have the color on the back, because when it's in my collection and they're stacked like facing with the back facing forward, I can see the color on the sticker, which is really, really handy. So this is the color Video. This is just a really great everyday shade. I know I said that about the last one, which was called Fetish. Fetish is also a favorite of mine. And I said that was an everyday great shade, but that one's more pink tone. This one's more neutral. This one's Video. I love both of these, but Video has been a favorite this month. I can't put it down. It's what I'm wearing on my cheeks today. It's just beautiful. I know some people love these, some people don't love these, so they are a little bit powdery. I just feel like it's because they're finely milled. Doesn't bother me at all. I just love it because it's very, very wearable with almost any look. It's buildable. It's just a great everyday color. So I've been loving this color in Video. Highly recommend it. I love it. I forgot to mention this brush. This brush is the Target Up and Up. I think it's called the Complexion brush. I could be wrong. It doesn't have a name on it. I think it was like $7, maybe less. I love this for liquid foundation. So I have some Up and Up brushes that I use, and I mentioned before. I think I mentioned them in my either April or May favorites. But I had never seen this particular brush before in Target. But then I was watching Emily Noel, and she mentioned this brush, and I was like, I've never seen that Up and Up brush. So headed to Target, found it, bought it, love it. It's amazing for liquid foundation. I like that the bristles are kind of short. It's very densely packed. It just buffs out liquid foundation amazingly, and it's super affordable. Highly recommend this. So yeah, these two brushes, you should get them. You should get them. Get them. They're worth it. Let's talk about this eyeliner. This is the Rimmel London Glam Eyes Professional Liquid Liner. And a lot of people love the NYC liquid eyeliner, which I recently purchased as well. And I do like it, but I feel like this one's a little bit thinner, but it has a very similar applicator. It's a brush applicator, but I feel like this one's a little bit finer. This one's in Black Glamour. Bought it at Target. And so that is what the brush applicator looks like. It's just really, really tiny. So you can get a very thin line. It's very black. It's very easy to apply. It's what I've been wearing pretty much every day. I have it on my upper lash line, and I've just been doing a tiny little wing. And this brush is great for that because it's so small and thin that you can do a little wing. So I've been loving this. I've been very into the very like pinky toned eyeshadows. So I have a few. This one here is Makeup Geek's Cupcake. This has always been a favorite Makeup Geek eyeshadow of mine, but I love this one. It's just very smooth, beautiful wearable pink for the crease. I really, really love this in the crease. This is what I'm wearing today. And I love this shade of pink. It's not too bright. It's almost like a mauve pink. I would say it's like a mauve pink. So I love that one to apply in the crease. Or I have these two by MakeupForever. So this one here is the MakeupForever M816, and I believe it's called Rosewood. And so this one's a matte finish, and it's very similar. I mean, it looks similar when it's swatched next to the other one. The Makeup Geek definitely looks more mauve, but I love this color for the crease. It almost looks more of a pinky peach. I don't know. But I love that one. And then this one is also Rosewood, but it's a satin finish. It's satin 814, so S814. So just the finish of it's different, but it's a very similar color. but this is also a really pretty one for the crease. So as you can see, those look very similar, but one has a satin finish. So that is S814. And then lastly is this one that I already owned, but I also got it in my June BoxyCharm. This is the Cargo Eyeshadow in Pasadena. So the one that came in my BoxyCharm was broken and I salvaged it, but it looks really grungy. But I already own this one, so I'm going to show you the one I own just because it doesn't look as grungy. So this one looks very similar in tone. This is again in Pasadena from Cargo. All have very similar tones, but they're all slightly different. This one does have a slight sheen to it. So I love all of these colors, and I love them especially for the crease. Even though some of them are not quite matte, I still love them for the crease. It's just a color that I like wearing right now for summertime in my crease. So yeah, any of these, highly recommend them. They're beautiful. So another product I've been loving as far as eyeshadow goes is the Physicians Formula. What are these called? I don't even know the name of these. Oh, the Shimmer Strips Extreme Shimmer Custom Eye Enhancing Shadow and Liner. This one's in nude. That's what it looks like. And I'm actually wearing this over some shadows today. So it has all these very shimmery colors. Now I personally like to use these over other eyeshadows, so like an eyeshadow topper, because the texture of them is kind of like glittery, or they have like those micro fine reflex. So I just think they're good as a topper eyeshadow. I don't like to wear them alone. And I like to apply them over like a sticky base or like a glitter primer. So that's what I did today. I actually have that on in my inner lid here. So I have the color right here, like the peachy looking one. I have that one on my lid today over another shadow. But these are just pretty toppers. Like I said, they're not really a shadow I would use alone. They're very flaky because they have those micro fine reflex. Some people would say they're glittery, which I guess you could say that, but to me they're micro fine glitter when they're like chunky pieces of glitter. When they're micro fine, I love that. But those are just some of the shades. As you can see on their own, they're just really not that pigmented. But if you apply them over another shadow, they're beautiful. And it just gives your eyeshadow look like a kick or jazzes it up. So that's what I've been using them for, is just a topper. And I really, really love them. So not on their own, not on their own. I might as well talk about my fails as I go. I usually do them at the end, but let's just do them now. So another Physicians Formula product that I think is a big fail is the Shimmer Strips Custom Eye Enhancing Extreme Shimmer Gel Cream Shadow and Liner Trio. So for instance, these came in a trio, and when these first came out, a lot of people like raved about them. So I picked them up along with this. I've had them for quite some time now. I don't like these. I don't like these round ones at all. They have a very interesting texture. Some are worse than others. They feel kind of creamy and kind of cooling, but I don't know, they're just, there's nothing special about them. They even have chunkier pieces of glitter. Now I would say these have glitter. They have like very chunky pieces in them, which I don't like. They don't apply well. They just, like, I can rub and rub my finger through this and look at that. There's like no color payoff. So they're right there. I don't know, there's just nothing great about these at all. So they're kind of like a cream product, but not like cream. I don't know how to explain them. A lot of people said they like to use these and then apply this over them. I found these to be a total waste of money. I have this trio and then I have the smoky trio, and I just don't recommend them. I think they're horrible. I wish I would have returned them at the time I purchased them, but I think I had them sitting around too long, so it just got too late. So when I do my cream eyeshadow declutter, I will be probably getting rid of those. So I have some lip products to share with you guys. First is the Maybelline Baby Lips Moisturizing Lip Gloss. It's just like a translucent lip gloss. This one's called Coral Craze. They have different ones. This one's more like of a jelly finish. They smells kind of sweet. I don't know. But I like that it's kind of small. Throw it in my purse. I've just been like putting this on my lips throughout the day when I don't have any other lip products on. It's just a clear gloss. There's no color to it at all. but I love the way that it feels on the lips. It's supposed to be moisturizing. I wouldn't say that it's moisturizing or not moisturizing, but it feels good on the lips. It just feels really, really smooth, and it's glossy, and I like this for kind of everyday use. Next is a lip combination. I guess I should say a trio. First is the NYX lip liner pencil, and this one's called Peekaboo Neutral. And that's what I'm wearing on my lips today. So that is Peekaboo Neutral right there. And I pulled out one of my old Maybelline matte lipsticks. I love these. Since I bought the new ones, I pulled out some of the old ones. This one's Daringly Nude. And it's just this beautiful color. As you can see, I've used it quite a bit. It's just a great everyday nude. I love this one. They're very, very soft, smooth, creamy matte lipsticks. I love these. I actually did a full review on the original ones. I will link that down below. But that's Daringly Nude. And over that, I paired it with this Loreal Alter Ego lip gloss. One is the Girl Next Door. And these are just, they smell amazing. They're very opaque, very glossy. So I just pair that on top of the lipstick like I have on today. I love the combo of those three products together, just absolutely gorgeous. Next is a lip liner from Rimmel. This is the 1000 Kisses Stay On Lip Liner Pencil in Wild Clover. So I love that. It's right there. And then I pulled out an old lipstick. This is my Flower Beauty from Walmart. These are the Kiss Stick Luxury Lip Colors, and this one's in Petal Kiss. I love the little packaging on these. So that is Petal Kiss right there. Really pretty everyday shade. And that is the color right there. These kind of have a little bit of a menthol smell to them. This actually looks very, very similar to the Maybelline lipstick, but it's slightly more pink. This is the Maybelline lipstick, and then this is the Flower Beauty. They're very similar. So any of these combinations would be really good, but I really like these. They feel good on the lips. They're not drying. Really pretty colors. I have a few of them that I like, but it. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Take care. Have an amazing day. Bye.